Hi, Vic the Chick. Yay! Hello, everybody. I just need one more thing here. There we go. Welcome in, choo-choo. So you know me. If you don't, my name's Marie, and I like to do funny, silly greeting cards. So this time we're going to throw in the snack theme here and try to make something really ridiculous, I think, if it turns out how it is in my head. I'm also trying a new technique that I've never done before, and I've only played it through in my head. I haven't even practiced it, so this will be exciting for all of us. We're working with brads. Is that what you guys call these? I call them brads. So we've got a brad. We've got this to make the hole with. We've got the hammer, an X-Acto knife. This X-Acto knife I've had since I was 15 years old. I think it's a new blade, though. Let's hope, because I didn't find any extra blades. Oh, yay! You got the card. Oh, all right. Let's get started, because I don't know how long this is going to take me to finish this one. I think we're going to do it sideways on this. I think that will work best for what I'm thinking. I got to think a minute. How am I thinking? Okay, we got to do a circle. That's why I got this. Yeah. Okay. I need my pencil. That's the only thing I'm missing here. Where's that at? There it is. I don't see my eraser anywhere, though, so let's not make any mistakes, okay? We need some room here. Is this going to be too big? This might be too big. Let me find something smaller. Well, that's the same. I'm looking at all my things here. I must have a vase or something that's smaller. Oh, come on. Like tons of circles. They're all the same size. How is that possible? Oh, this may be. That might be too little, but I think it's better too little than too big. I think I can make that work. Okay. Oh, crash. And then we got to get a hole in the middle of it. So we're just going to eyeball it. I'm not too precise about things. Look at that perfect hole. Love it. I did make sure before I chose that size that the brad can spin freely, because we're going to have a little dial doodad, a little dial of snacks. Okay, so then I need also the circle on this side. This is where it will be fun to try to line this up in the middle here. Can I see through this? A little bit. No, maybe I'm just pretending I can. Oh, but that way I can. Hold on. Okay, I think I've got it. I let the light shine through it a little bit. Let's see how close we get here. It's okay if it's not exact. Okay, because then we want it on this side. On that side, so I don't forget. You know, we're going to do the wheelie thing, so we need to have, I mean, should we have 4 snacks? Yeah, I think because it's so little, we should only have 4, huh? Okay. So then we're going to cut out one of these sections, and I said this side, so we're cutting this one. I watched a YouTube video on this, you guys, so like I'm a pro now. I've never done movable cards before, but we will see how this goes. I keep double guessing myself if I did the right side or not. Regardless, we'll make it work. There we go. All right. Yes. And I don't have my good eraser. I don't know what happened to it, but we'll kind of use this one because now we don't need the circle. Right? Professional. And then we need a circle underneath, which will have all the goods on it. So we're going to set that aside for a minute. And I'm going to get one of, I couldn't find my scrap cards today, so we're just going to use one of these purple ones because I don't like these all that much, so it's not a huge loss. We're going to use this for the circle. And we want it to be a little bigger than what that is. So maybe this one's right for that. These are coasters I found at the secondhand store. Made in Sweden by somebody. Handmade. So I use them for my art. All right. And now we need this one in 4s as well. I probably should measure this out because it kind of does matter where the middle is, but we're not going to. We're just going to eyeball it. And then we need the hole in the middle of this one. I don't think that's exactly the middle, but it'll work. No worries, people. Hold your ears. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm not going to cut this out until after I've painted it. So what we're going to paint on here is 4 different kinds of snacks, okay? And they have to be snacks I can draw. We are drawing a snack wheel for a movable greeting card that I have no idea if it will work or not, but we're going to go for it. So I'm going to say one of my favorite snacks is blueberries. So we're going to do that here. Let's see. Tell me some of your favorite snacks and maybe I'll choose one. I don't promise anything. It has to do with my drawing abilities. Ooh, gummy bears. Let's see. Can I do gummy bears? They're kind of just soft shapes, aren't they? I think it's kind of like that, right? All right, I'll see what I can do here. If I can make them the same. Well, that one got a little longer. He got stretched out in the bag, that's all. Okay, let's do a little face. I don't know if those look like bears or not. Maybe coloring will help it. Coloring solves everything, right? Okay, he's kind of tucked in there. Okay, what else do we have? Pizza and pickles. Oh, popcorn's a good one. Duck all over Munch. Amanda, no. Honey mustard? You just eat honey mustard? Tacos. Ooh, ice cream. That's a good one. No Swedish candy. No Turkish pepper. No. Let's see. We could do pizza and pickles. Is that a snack or is that a meal? Could be either. Depends on the time of day, right? Let's see. We'll do popcorn. I'm like, how do you draw popcorn? It's just kind of like curly octopuses, right? Octopi. Anything can be popcorn. They pop all different ways. It's poctopi. Oh my gosh. All right. So we have two somewhat healthy, depending. We have blueberries and popcorn can be healthy depending on the butter and toppings. Then we have gummy bears. And let's see, Swedish fish. I would do that, but I think it's going to be hard to color it and make it look like something because they're all the same color. But we could do pickles. Let's do pickles. Should we do slices or whole pickles? I kind of, whole pickles would be easier, but because I don't know if I have the right greens. We'll do whole pickles. We'll just do them small whole. Oh, spears. Let's see. No, I think I got to go whole because I don't think I have the right green in my paint stuff. They'll just be small ones. They were mini pickles. Right? I love dill pickles. You know those huge ones that you get in the big barrel at the fairgrounds and stuff? Oh my gosh, I love those so much. And then you drink water for like 6 days after because they're so... Am I making these too pointy? I think I am. My son is absolutely disgusted by pickles. The only thing he'll eat is relish in like an egg sandwich. Otherwise, no pickle, nothing. And I'm like, you are missing out, kid. All right. We'll add maybe some more in there, but that's good for now. Now we're going to color. Let's see. Let's find a good blueberry color. Could be this one. It's one of these. Gherkins. Cornichones. Aren't cornichones the little mini corns? If so, my son does love those. I can eat them, but I am not a fan. I prefer they leave it off my plate. What's the last thing you guys snacked on? I just ate dinner. So I had the monthly special hamburger, vegetarian hamburger, and French fries from our local Bull Burgers that makes the absolute best burgers in the whole wide world, especially vegetarian burgers. It's not easy to get a good vegetarian burger here, and they are delicious. But I'm kind of weird with snacking. I do love like chips and stuff sometimes, but they kind of make me feel sick. So Like my favorite midnight snack. Ooh, man. Ooh, yes, avocado toast. See, I was just going to say my favorite midnight snack is either avocado toast or hummus toast. I love hummus. Oh my gosh. We're going to color the are we going to do this? This might be the wrong one. It's dark. This is a little bit lighter. Yes, this one's better. We're going to color the in-between purple. Just because I can and I want to. My poor puppy. He's still having problems with his ear. He's up there crying now because he's up there. He thinks alone because he doesn't include our little dog as company. Mommy's the only one that counts. We were at the vet yesterday. He hates leaving the house, for one thing. He is definitely a homebody. My other dog, if you just say car, he's like freaking out, excited, drooling, can't wait to get in. I say it to him, he goes and hides under the bed because he does not want to go anywhere, even when it's fun places. But so anyway, I got him to the vet, and then he just tries to hide. You know, he wants to run to a room and have them shut the door and everything be done. So after it was over, I had to go pay, and I'm standing at the front desk with him, and they have like a really open area. And he was trying to jump over the counter to get behind the desk with her, and I'm like trying to pay, and I've got my phone and I've got my card, and I'm like holding him. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy now. Ooh, ceviche, I love that. Ice cream. Wow, I haven't used this one yet. Interesting. Okay. Let's get it going. I did go out and bought a fine liner black and white one the other day. And it turns out the black one is extremely fine line. The white one's just a little bit fine line. So we'll see what those, there we go. Oh yeah, see, this is a little bit lighter. Now, we're not going for realism here, you guys. We just want to be able to tell what it is. I know, Amanda, these are so fun. I love Poscas. I held off for a long time because I thought, oh, it's not artist. You have to have a brush and, you know, tube paints to be a real artist. I was kind of snobby. And then I'm like, what the heck? And now I hardly ever use my brushes. No, I'm not that snobby about most things, but just for myself. Like, I don't know. I always think that little thing looks like a flower, so we're making it a flower. All right. We're going to leave it like that now until it dries. Remember, I'm practicing my patience with drying. So, colors of gummy bears. There's orange, red, yellow, and green. Is that right? Yeah. No touchy. Okay. Red, yeah. And I think it's these, right? There's no blue gummy bears. It's just, I don't think so anyway. Or is there pink? Maybe we should do pink. Is there pink? I like pink better than orange. We'll do that. It's my gummy bears. I can do whatever color I want. All right. I think I drew him the best, so we're going to make him pink because I like pink. I think I better speed this up a little, you guys. I'm not going to get done. I got to hurry up. I'm talking too much. I got to focus. Focus and be patient. Two things I'm not exactly the best at. Rosewater gummies. That's funny. Okay, you guys, I was talking about this with my son the other day. You know, those of you that have read Narnia, I read that as a kid, and the thing that stuck with me above anything else in the story was the candy, the Turkish delight. I was so fascinated. I thought that must be the most delicious candy in the world if they're willing to do anything to have it, right? And I had never had it. I didn't even really know what it was. So when I came to Europe for the first time and I saw some, I was like, oh my gosh, there's Turkish delight. And I bought like a whole thing of it, right? And then I took a bite and I was so disgusted because they remind me of applets and cotlets, if you know what those are. Those were a candy my aunt always had. And I just thought, they sit there and they look so yummy with that powdered sugar all over them, but they're disgusting. I can't stand that consistency, that like wet, gummy jelliness that like makes me want to do something disgusting. And like my whole childhood memory was just ruined. When it's fresh and correct. Well, Amanda, like, when are they that? That's what I need to know. Because I am not buying them at the little cafe anymore. And I can't even promise that I would try it if you made it in front of me. No, I would try it, but I really don't like that wet jelly texture. Ugh, that's one thing I don't like. Pomegranate. Okay, now that's a whole different thing. Pomegranate. I love pomegranates. Am I in the frame here, you guys? There we go. That's better. I start pulling it closer and closer to myself and realize maybe you can't see it anymore. Okay, need another yellow. Do you guys know the Whorehound candies? Those black. They taste a little licoricey, but not quite licorice. Discuss. Tell me what you think of them, and then I'll tell you what I think. Oh, the texture is varied. Oh, yeah. See the soft, melty kind of thing? No. No, that's not my jam, so to say. It's not my jelly. My grandma always had whorehound candies, and I actually think they're good. She had those in coffee nips, which were also good. She had the weirdest candy. I think she got everything at, like, there was no Dollar General then, but I think that's kind of where she shopped for things. Places like that. It's like out of date kind of places. Oh, I know. You shouldn't smell them. You just pop them in your mouth. Don't smell. Okay, what am I trying to do here? I need a background color. We'll do this one. This is like the color of the walls in my kitchen. Okay, this is funny, you guys. I redid my kitchen, like I redid it. I picked out everything and somebody else did it all. But so I did my kitchen, and the walls, 3 of the walls are painted like this color, and then one wall is like the feature wall with wallpaper design. And then it was like a year later, I decided to redo my stairway that goes up. And I actually did the work there. And I was at the paint store, and I'm just looking. I'm like, oh, I don't know what color I want. And I go around, and finally I pick out a color. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty. I like that. I get home. I paint the hallway going up the stairs. It's the same exact color as my kitchen. The same. It's the same name and everything. So, like, you know what color I like? I was like, I probably have leftover that I didn't have to buy. I could have just painted it, but no, I'm going to pick it all out again. Okay, almost done with this. What's the time? Oh my gosh, half the time's gone, you guys. Okay, if we don't finish this, I'll do another show sometime where we can finish this together, because I'm a little bit nervous that I haven't done it before. And now it's taking way longer than I thought. And I want to do a good job. I like this background color, though. It makes it look more like candy, huh? Well, if it was candy, it would just be all candy. You wouldn't see the background. That's when you can see the bottom of the bowl and you're like, fill her up. Okay, popcorn. We will start with yellow. We're going to go back and do highlights and stuff on these, but I need to let it dry. I know, it made me a professional, just a very slow one. Evidently, I was not prepared for the slowness of myself. I don't know if I'm loving the yellow on top of this purple, but we'll see. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. A little bit of moldy popcorn. Who cares? Okay, what's the most disgusting snack you've ever had, you guys, that you thought maybe was going to be good, or you were offered it at somebody's home? You know how that goes. So you don't feel like you can say no, and then you take it and wish you hadn't. Tell me about it. Hi, welcome in. We're making our wheel of snacks right now for a greeting card that may or may not get finished during this show. We're aiming for it. Okay, and Maybe we'll do orange background. Keep it in the buttery warm color, right? I remember when we were kids. Oh, fruitcake. Ooh, I love sushi though. Black licorice. Fruitcake, it's the worst. Oh my gosh, you think fruit and cake, what can go wrong? And then you taste it. You're like, pretty much everything can go wrong. It doesn't taste like fruit or cake. Oh my gosh. I remember when we were kids, we had one of those movie theaters where they still like pulled open the actual curtain, the red velvet curtain. We went a lot with our neighbor, who was our friend's mom. And she was so funny. She had the hugest purse. I think it was a carry-on or something. She would pop popcorn and mix it with bacon and M&Ms and put a whole huge paper grocery bag of it in her purse. And she would have bottles of drinks and everything. And she would sneak it into the theater. We'd sit there eating our bacon popcorn. So we loved going with her. She was great. I think nowadays they control it a little more. If you smell like bacon when you're walking in, they're like, turn around. Okay, let's see. And then these were pickles. That's what they were. Oh, don't want to lose our card down there. It's so satisfying. It's like mowing the lawn back and forth. Oh, it feels so good. It's my autistic tendencies coming out. Ooh, oh, it's so satisfying. There's definitely a pattern when I mow the lawn. I have to do it the exact, right way. Otherwise, I don't feel good about what I've done. Well, that's not true. I probably still would feel good about it because it's freaking done. But I like being done better when it's also in a pattern. Am I the only one, you guys? Come on. Tell me I'm not the only one. Ooh, they are. Thank you. What color background should it be? We could do... I kind of want to do yellow, but I just don't like how the yellow looks on there. But we're going to do it anyway. You like it on the lawn too? Good. I broke my lawn up into sections. The first time I did the lawn, when we moved here, I was kind of like having a panic attack because I'm like, where? It's not just a square yard. And so I'm like, how do I do this? And then I broke it up into sections, and each section has its own pattern, and it's so good now. Oh, I should have done white, but I'm going to do highlights in white, so... We ended up with a lot of yellow on here. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Looks like a zigzag, like a not very well planned out zigzag pattern. All right, now we're back to the blueberries. So we can do a little beautifying of the blueberries. Ooh, this one's a very fine tip. Come on. It's taking longer than the big pens. Doesn't like the teeny tip. Oh, there. Now it's coming. There we go. All right. I like it. What's your favorite fruit snack? Fruit roll-up can be considered a fruit. I'll give you that. So if it's that one, go ahead. Don't be shy. I thought my son would love fruit roll-ups. For us, it was a real treat when we were kids. Where the brads come in. Yeah, they come in when we're going to put the wheel onto the card. I will show you. I know I made such a big deal about it, and then we're not even there yet, are we? Like, ooh, brads, people. We're going fancy schmancy with brads. My son's like, what are those? And I'm like, they're brads. And he's like, huh? I'm like, they're brads. I grew up having brads in school, like it was a normal art supply at school. He's never heard of them before. And I was like, oh, what a sad little Swedish life with no American brads. I said, what do you call them in Swedish? He says, I don't know, but it's not Brad. Ooh, I love cherries. Grapes and cheese. Yes, yummy. I like really sour green apple slices with peanut butter on them. Anybody else? My son got me when he was little. He used to dip his apple slices in ketchup. Like, oh, just the thought, And he's like, try it, Mommy. It's so good. And I'm like, I'm all right. That's okay. And he's like, no, come on. They're good. And I'm like, no, I just don't think it's that good. And he's like, how do you know unless you try? And I'm like, where have I heard that before? I'm like, some things you just know. Okay, do those look more like blueberries now, you guys? I think they're looking good. Let's move on to the gummy bears. See if we can gummy up them a bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hint at their faces. I know they have those little features, but I'm afraid if I do it, I'm going to mess it up. So I think we won't. We'll just give them some candy shine. That one got a little crazy. What kind of ear is that? Well, we're going to bring that in a little bit. Oh, sorry, sniffing right in your ears there. I think this one goes this way. I don't even know what way I drew it. It's a little bit skinny for a bear. He definitely got caught in the sun, that one. hot in the sun and stretched out. Now let's fix this right here. There we go. All better. Okay, let's see. I might need a few little like lines. What happened to him? He is deformed, this one. You got to eat him first and get him out of the bowl. He's going to start infecting the other ones soon. All right, now, little juicy highlights, right? Make them look so yummy. You just want to eat them. I don't know. Are they looking gummy, you guys? Would you eat it if I put it in front of you? Okay, what are we? Okay, we have 15 minutes left. All right. We might get close to being done. Let's see. I don't know that I've ever drawn popcorn before, you guys, so this might not be the best popcorn. We'll see. Oh my gosh. For those of you who don't know, I am now an approved snack seller. There's a few things in my bin, and there will be more coming. I was trying to get out today and do some shopping, but I didn't. I've been a homebody most of the day. However, I did go out and get that hamburger. Alrighty, let's see here. I just love a good outline, don't you guys? It makes everything better. It makes me feel good in my heart when it's a good outline. I outlined even when I used to color in color books when I was little. I would take the crayon and push really hard around the edges of everything and then color in lightly so it would have like a dark outline. So it started young, you guys. It started young. Okay, now I'm going to do a little. It's almost looking a little caramel corny, but it is what it is. Does that look like popcorn, maybe? There we go. And pickles.
We used to always have pickles in the. I remember my little sister. Okay, you guys, this was funny. When my sister, I think she was like 9 or 10, my little sister, everybody was asked what they want for Christmas, right? All she wanted was a jar of dill pickles. And everybody's like, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yep, that's what I want." So of course, for Christmas, she got a huge gallon jar of pickles. She was so happy. She sat there and ate those pickles all day long. And then her lips were all pursed and she was like parched beyond belief. No, I'm just kidding. But she loves, oh, good. I'm glad it's looking good. She loved pickles. All right, and then we need some whitey. Shoop-a-dee-doo. Pickly poo. Yummy. We need some polka dots though, right? Just some. Pickles are weird. There we go. Okay. I think we're good. We're going to cut this out. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I got to check something. Yeah. I'm going to have to tape that back. I needed to leave a little bit of frame around it. I forgot. We're going to tape that up later. Little frame. Ta-da! All right, and then we're going to do border lines just between everything. No two snacks shall meet. And then on here, I want to have this outline. So I'm just going to put maybe not that. I could use that for something else. Let's do this one. This little scrap paper under and outline it. Before I put it all together. I better make it a point here. There we go. Okay. And now, before I put that in, how much time do we have? 5 minutes. Okay, you guys.
The idea here is to make this the guy's mouth, and the snacks are spinning around in his mouth. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do like we're gonna have a tongue and right. Okay. Then this is going to be some teeth. And then his nose. He's really, really opening big, you guys. Nose, down. Looks like his eye right there. This would be like his ear. Okay. Let's see. It'd be like that. And he's gonna have a little like messy hair because he likes to sit and snack all day. So, all right, we're going in. Let's see. I don't know if that looks like a tongue though. We'll make it look like a tongue later. There we go. Make it a little more droopy like that, maybe. He's got some chompers. He's got a nose for snacks. Let's see. I'm going to do. All right, that's kind of what I'm going for. Okay, now let's get down to the brad tacks. Look at his eye here. His teeth. He's got good teeth despite all the snacking. It's okay. And this tongaroonie. We're going to give him, he doesn't have makeup on, but sometimes they just make the eyelid darker. Just because it's more fun to look at that way. He's going to have green eyes, you guys. My sister is the only one in our family that has hazel eyes. Everybody else, all his children have brown besides her. And my mom has blue eyes. And then I think, okay, 4 minutes, 4 minutes. This one, it's not done yet. Come on, come on. All right, you know what, you guys, I think we're gonna just put it together and give it a try. I can always finish it later. So do you see what's gonna happen? He's gonna eat the snacks. I hope this is gonna work. So we've done like that, and then we're gonna open the Brad up. And then you have down here, I'm gonna cut a little bit of a circle here, and then you spin it until you have the snack that he wants to eat. Right? Isn't that fun? That's where I cut it too short right there. And then I'm going to write on the side here the little quote I had in mind, and that is, keep your friends close and your snacks closer. So I'm going to run this, you guys, before we stop here, but I'm going to finish it before I send it, okay? If somebody wants to grab it, you can. Card, there we go, and auction, and start there, and there we go. It's running. After this, we're going to go to Tea Along the Trail and see what she's got going on. I think this is a fun theme. Thank you, Jen Force. You're going to have this one. It's going to look a little different by the time it's done. It'll have a little more paint, and I'll have this little section so it's easier to spin the wheel. Thank you guys so much. This was fun. And it worked. That's the best part, is it worked. Oh, I wasn't sure if I was going to get this far, so at least I got to show you the idea. Oh, thanks, you guys. Thank you. Yeah, it's fun. It works better than what I thought it was going to, so yay. All right, you guys, I'm going to send you over to Tea Along the Trail. We'll see what she's got going on tonight. If I push the right button here instead of the wrong one, there we go. Thank you all. See you next time.